Welcome to my new series, How to Run, where I give tips on how to create encounters with your favorite D&D monsters. So, strap in because TikTok thought it was a good idea to give me 3-minute videos.
Going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Today we're taking a look at Shadow Dragons, a variant of regular dragons found on page 84 of the 5th edition Monster Manual, and a personal favorite of mine. Let's go. Dragons that are exposed to the elements of Shadowfell for an extended period of time drastically change in appearance. They learn how to stalk their prey and hide from potential enemies, becoming cold and calculated killers. This is what separates a Shadow Dragon from its chromatic counterparts. A Shadow Dragon could be a regular chromatic dragon that got lost in the Shadowfell or imbued with magic from the plane. So, let's take a look at its stat block now that we have the background established. Shadow Dragons have a typical dragon stat block. The Monster Manual's example is a young red Shadow Dragon, so I'll be using that. They get 3 new quirks and a Shadow Breath action. 3 new quirks are Living Shadow, Shadow Stealth, and Sunlight Sensitivity. This all reinforces the dragon's hatred for light and the affinity for stalking. Giving damage resistance and hide as a bonus action while in dim light or darkness are incredible buffs that we will take advantage of in our example encounter. Its Shadow Breath variant weapon is also devastating. DC 18 Dex saving throw, dealing a full 16d6 necrotic on fail. Also important to note that if a humanoid hits 0 hit points, it dies and becomes an undead shadow. These buffs are simply incredible and fun to work with. With these abilities, we can create a framework for a truly scary encounter. So let's get started. Now, before you go waving your sword at this thing, please remember that dragons are intelligent creatures and are capable of speech. Therefore, it is a possibility to make this a social encounter. However, on the show, I like to assume the worst. The scenario is that the party is in its lair trying to fight it. It's made its home inside of a structure, and inside the dragon's chamber there's a darkness spell effect that makes it hard to traverse. Players can only see maybe about 5 to 10 feet in front of them. Now imagine the party carefully navigating a lair, and then a large claw appears seemingly from thin air right above, and grapples a player, and drags them into the void. That's the Shadow Dragon's game plan, to separate the party and pick them off one by one in a darkness area. Shadow Dragon is a careful beast and not bold like normal dragons are. It will not take its chances in a fair fight. God forbid if the party splits up to cover more of an area, well, then the Shadow Dragon has easy pickings. And there you have it, a Shadow Dragon encounter.